Singed mid is currently completely breaking the game. Not only does he have an assassin-like burst, more utility than any champion should ever be allowed to have, an overloaded kit that makes him literally unkillable, it's also managed to make me go insane. So listen up today, we making you a Singed Pro. These are runes. Let's get right into it. Level 1, you have one of the strongest wave clears in the game. You want to use your first ability to clear the first wave as fast as possible so you can get level 2. So you hit level 2 before the enemy. This is where you turn on the gas. Literally. You flip the enemy mid laner if they step up, drop your poison, and walk away laughing. Most players won't expect the damage. That's your window. Punish them early, force them to play scared under tower. You want them questioning their life choices before the 2-minute mark. Let's move into laning phase strategy. You're not here to farm like a traditional mage. You're here to bully the wave and run down anyone dumb enough to challenge you. Keep the wave shoved, roam on crash, and use your proxy farm if they play too safe. Keep their jungler guessing. And don't forget, if your ult is up, you're basically a raid boss. Pop it, sprint into their face, flip their carry into your tower, goo behind them. It's beautiful. You don't even have to get the kill. You just need to cause enough chaos that your team follows up. And this is where Singed mid turns into a straight-up nightmare for the enemy team. Sprint into fights, flip the squishiest target you can find, drop your goo in the middle of their team, and run literal circles around them with poison on. They'll chase, they'll panic, and most importantly, they'll die. You are not a traditional frontliner, you're a disruptor. Your job is to break their formation, scatter their backline, and make every team fight feel like a horror movie chase scene. You don't peel, you plunge. And the thing is, even if you die, you've probably done your job. If you flip their ADC into your team, slowed 3 people with goo, and baited 2 ults just by existing, that's a W. They wasted resources, your team cleans up, you respawn, repeat. Late game is when most champions slow down, play safe, group up. Not you. You're still full sprint mode. You're not just a champion anymore, you're a walking bait trap with a psychology degree. What wins games here? Map pressure and mental damage. Shove a side lane, force someone to respond, then collapse mid. Or pretend you're split pushing, then sprint in from the side of a team fight and flip their only hope of winning. You need to track key cooldowns, like enemy QSS, dashes, flashes. If their ADC has no flash and you have flash plus flip, game over. You go in, you flip, they cry, you win. Team fights, you dive their backline every single time. If you're not the first one in, you're doing it wrong. Make the fight chaotic, make them scatter, and don't give them time to breathe. You are a stat check plus mind game rolled into one. So yeah, that's Singed mid in Wild Rift. He's busted, he's insane, and he's probably the most fun you'll have while ruining 5 people's day at once. And just remember, never chase a Singed, but always be the Singed they chase anyway. Like, comment, sub if you learned something. Or if you just want to see more people lose their minds to this off-meta menace. Catch you next time, and remember, it's not trolling if it works. Now let's apply what we discussed. We're gonna push the first minion wave so we can reach level 2. And once we hit level 2 and the enemy mid laner tries to get close to the minions or attack us, then we're gonna flip him over and try to kill him. If not, we can just roam the map to the bot side and try to make a play there. After that, you're gonna stick to farming mid and look at the mini-map to see where exactly you can roam. And if you are lucky, you can try and kill the enemy mid laner. If you are versus a melee champion, then you should be able to easily win lane. Next is to repeat the things that we just did and stay focused. Look at the mini-map. If one of the enemy lanes are pushing, then you can roam there. Or if your jungle gets ganked, try to assist him or help him with getting objects such as Drake, Herald, and of course Baron. When the enemy mid laner is not on lane, then you got 2 options. Push and roam, or just push the lane and get some gold from tower plates. If you roam and you didn't manage to get anything, it's okay, this thing's happened to me almost every game, but the key here is to be consistent. Here is a rare case where the whole team decided to come bot side, and of course, I had to go in and fight. But this will always be a decision that you have to make, and you need to ask yourself if it's worth fighting, or can we even win if we fight here? Because if you're just gonna go in every time without being sure that you can at least get out of there alive, then you're gonna die for nothing, and the team will think that you are trolling or running it down. Well, in my case, I knew we had a big chance of winning this, so that's why I went in and my team and I managed to get 2 kills here. We killed the enemy jungler and the enemy support, so it was worth it. Now I went back to mid laner to farm, chill, and play with Yasuo. Yasuo is an easy matchup for Singed in my opinion, but don't look down on any champion, cause you might face some insane players at some point that mastered their champion, and even the easiest matchups that you think you have an advantage can surprise you. At this point, we are in mid to late game, and all you have to do is pay attention to the minimap, the objects, and be the first one to engage. Remember, you got Phase Rush as Keystone Rune and Ghost as Summoner spell, so nothing bad can happen to you. You just go in, flip someone, and run away. Wait for the cooldowns to reset, and just repeat. Here I found the enemy support in Yasuo, and I decided to try and do 1v2, thinking maybe I can do it. But damn, the CC from Brand is annoying, but I still commit in killing him at least. And probably I would have got away if Tristana wouldn't came out of nowhere. Now it's late game, and you become a menace. You just go and flip everyone around, and let your team clean up. Remember to focus the enemy AD carry, or the most fed enemy. If you manage to kill the only one that can manage to change the game, then you will definitely doing what you're supposed to do on Singed. Okay, that's all for this Singed guide video, and I will continue to keep the updates on the guide in case they will add new items or runes that will synergies with Sing. I hope you liked the video, stay safe, and see you next time.